Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Kaliyugada Kalpataru. The Fifth Delight. Shri Raghavendra Gurusarvabhauma. Chapter 97. The Three Astrologers. One day, as Shri Raghavendra Swamy was delivering a lesson to his group of disciples, three radiant middle-aged Brahmins, appeared to be from Kerala, arrived and offered their respectful prostrations at the feet of the Guru. With a cheerful and welcoming heart, Sri Swamiji said, "Please come, be seated." Naranacharya then began making polite enquiries about the visitors. One of the Brahmins replied, "Swami, your fame for wisdom, devotion, and renunciation has become a household subject throughout South India. We have come longing for the blessing of beholding the Mahatma, that is great soul, whose glories we have heard so often. Our father told us that during the time of Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu, a man from our lineage named Prabhanjana Sharma had received special blessings from the Guru. He also instructed us, if we ever come to this region, we must have darshan of Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu's Vrindavana, and if possible, Sri the Guru, who currently adores the Pita, that is pontifical seat." Hearing this, Sri Raghavendra Swamy immediately responded with interest. Prabhanjana Sharma, wasn't he the one deeply versed in Jyotishya Shastra, that is astrology, especially renowned in the Prashna, that is horary astrology, and a peerless scholar? They nodded and said, "Yes, Swamiji, that is him." Our father narrated that his first meeting with Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu was truly wondrous. The Brahmins then recounted that event in detail to Sri Raghavendra Swamy, and as he listened, his eyes filled with emotion. "Indeed," he said, "our revered Guru used to occasionally speak to us about those very moments." The Brahmins continued, "Swami, we too have attained proficiency in Jyotishya Shastra. We humbly wish to demonstrate our skill in horoscope analysis and in return seek your divine blessings." Naranacharya, after a quiet consultation with Sri Lakshmi Naranacharya, that is Sri Swamiji's spiritual son, said, "Respected Pandits, this afternoon we shall provide you with horoscopes. Kindly examine them thoroughly. Based on an analysis, Guru himself will acknowledge your scholarly excellence." Sri Raghavendra Swamy, with a gentle smile, nodded in agreement. 2 to 3 days later, the three astrologers returned, each having individually prepared predictions based on the horoscopes given earlier. They submitted their analysis before Sri Swamiji, requesting him to review them. Sensing Sri Swami's wish, Naranacharya began reading aloud the predictions written by all three astrologers. The first astrologist began reading his analysis aloud. "The horoscope is extraordinary. In our lifetime, we have never seen such an exalted chart. The person born under this configuration enjoys the special grace of Sri Hari, who is the overlord of all planetary deities. All the planets are in exalted position and they confer their blessings in full. This person is clearly born with a divine portion, that is Devamsha. They are filled with knowledge, devotion, and renunciation, and will be honored by kings and emperors, revered by the world, and will shine with unmatched fame and respect while being deeply committed to the welfare of humanity. They will be a savior of society and live a long life. However, around the age of 78 or 80, there is a likelihood of disappearance, that is withdrawal from visible life." The second astrologer, reading his own findings, echoed nearly the same insights, but added, "This person will shine brightly for 300 years. The third astrologer had similar glowing remarks, but declared the lifespan indicated is 700 years. Upon hearing these interpretations, the entire assembly exclaimed in awe, "Ah, what a magnificent horoscope! Who could this great soul possibly be?" At that moment, Lakshmi Naranacharya revealed with a smile, "We gave the same horoscope to all three astrologers. This is none other than the horoscope of our revered Guru, Sri Raghavendra Swamy." Everyone present was overwhelmed with divine joy, their hearts brimming with bliss. Lakshmi Narasimhacharya, visibly moved, added, "Even while they were reading, I suspected this must be Guru's chart. These astrologers are indeed genuine scholars. However, one point remained puzzling. Each of them indicated a different lifespan. One said 100 years, another 300, and another 700. That part doesn't seem reconciled. He concluded, apart from that, their predictions are commendable. Just then, Sri Raghavendra Swamy, wearing a gentle, knowing smile, intervened and said, Pandits, do not argue. All three of you are correct. What you have written is indeed the truth. Hearing this, everyone was left stunned and astonished, turning their gazes towards the Guru, struck by the deep depth of his mysterious declaration. To dispel everyone's doubt, Sri Raghavendra Swamy Guru explained gently, the Vedas declared that the natural span of a human life is 100 years. Therefore, the statement about a lifespan ending around 78 or 80th year is indeed reasonable, and such an event would occur only by the will of Sri Hari. Thus, what the first astrologer has said is true. He continued, now, as for the second and third astrologers, they too are correct, but in a different sense. Sri Hari has inspired me with this understanding. The 300 years lifespan refers to my writings, my teachings. That is to say, my presence will continue through my works. For 3 centuries, thousands of scholars across villages and cities in this country will continue to study and teach these works. After that period, scholarship will gradually decline, and while hundreds may still remain who are qualified to teach my works, the intensity and clarity seen in the earlier centuries will begin to fade. Therefore, the prediction that my work will shine for 300 years is also true. Now, the 700 years lifespan mentioned by the third astrologer, surely I must one day enter Vrindavana, that is Samadhi. After entering Vrindavana, it is Sri Hari's will that I shall remain there, bestowing blessings and working for the welfare of the world for 700 years. This too, I believe, with conviction is true. All of this is nothing but the inconceivable and wondrous will of Lord Sri Hari, a reflection of his infinite power, divine will, and boundless love for his devotees. Hearing this profound and illuminating explanation, everyone present in the assembly was moved with joy and reverence, their bodies trembling with devotional ecstasy as they began glorifying the Guru. As for the 3 astrologers, they stood in awe and wonder beyond words. The scholars of the Matha praised their skill and learning. Then the astrologers offered full prostrations, that is Shashtanga Namaskara, and humbly said, Mahaswami, your wisdom is unparalleled. The one trained by the great Vijayendra Tirtharu, such as yourself, should possess mastery over all Shastras in such a brilliant and profound way. It is no surprise. Hearing your explanation, we are truly blessed. With a beaming smile, Sri Raghavendra Swamy personally honored them by draping them with ceremonial shawls, conferring upon them the title of Jyotisha Shastra Visharada, that is, expert in astrology, and rewarding them generously, blessing them with high honor and affection. Hari Om. Om Sri Krishna Arpanamastu.